What's up, guys? How's it going? It's Kyle Olson here, realtor and real estate investor. Today I wanted to go over what you need to do to prepare for the real estate market crash. So at this point, you can probably tell prices are continuing to go down. We're having properties sit on the market, which gives us a lot of inventory. Buyers are being patient and interest rates are rising. We also have the 10-year treasury above 2.5%. So anything over that 2.5% rate is going to be permanent damage for real estate prices. So today, let's get into what you can do to prepare for the real estate crash and capitalize on this opportunity that might not come around again. So if you bought in a house before or you haven't and this is your first time, this video is for you. So number one, what you want to do is get rid of bad debt. If you have credit card debt, if you have a lot of car debt, you want to first of all get rid of that high interest debt. Credit card debt is painful. So when your lender looks at your DTI, they're going to see how much credit card debt you have. And so right now, to prepare, you want to pay off those credit cards and you want to pay them off on time, if you can, in full right now. So number two, underwriters will look at your FICO score. You need to have good credit. So if you have bad credit right now, take this time to work on your credit. You want to have a credit score at least above 700. This will help you qualify for a better loan and also more money contributing to that home price value. Number two, utilize less of your credit every single month. And number three is up your credit availability. Just because you ask for a bigger credit line doesn't mean that you should utilize this. It will help your credit score. So this doesn't mean go and spend more money because you have more money you can borrow, but this can be a little trick to help you increase your credit score. So if your credit score is bad right now, do everything you can to get it to that 700 or above. And if you're already there, good on you. So number three, you want to save for your down payment and more. What I mean by this is not only do you need to save for your down payment, which can be 3.5 to 50% down, just depending on how much cash you have and what kind of loan you want to utilize, but you also need to have cash reserves. People don't realize that after they spend all their money on their down payment, they don't have any extra funds to fix whatever's left in the house. So typically 90% of the time after you buy a home, something's going to go wrong, whether it's the water heater going out or the AC unit. And if you don't have home warranty or your home warranty's up, then you got to come out of pocket for that. So you always want to have that cash reserve. And also, since we are in a recession and it probably will get worse, if your job's not stable, then you want to have at least 6 to 12 months in reserves after your down payment. So that gets it. Let's get into what loan you want to utilize. If you're a first-time home buyer, I highly suggest that you can put as little as 3.5% down, depending on what your lender says. Again, you want to have good DTI and you want to have a great FICO score. I would highly recommend your first purchase, you utilize that first-time home buyer loan and put as little cash down as possible. You can go as little as 3.5% down. And if you want to, you can use a conventional loan, just depending on where you're at with your finances. Again, I don't know your finances. You need to speak with a lender. So that gets me into this. So if you're confused at this point as what you need to do to get ready to purchase your first home or your fifth home when the crash happens, then you need to speak with a lender. You want to talk to a lender that's trusted. If you know someone in your family that's used a lender and someone who's been in the industry for at least over 5 years, I would suggest someone who's been in the industry for 20 years, so they've seen a recession and a crash before, then I would reach out to them and let them know that you want to prepare to purchase your first home when you think that real estate market has crashed. And that gets us into talking about when the bottom may or may not be. So personally, I think in 2023, we'll see close to that bottom. I think that right now we have inventory rising and interest rates rising, purchasing power diminishing. We're seeing those prices come down. So in 2023, when there's still a lot of pain in the real estate market and fear, and the feds decide to cut back on interest rates, that's when I think we can find that little wedge of pain in the real estate market and the feds U-turning and interest rates dropping. So Dropping interest rates and pain in the real estate market is when we might see the bottom of real estate. Again, it may not be the bottom, but at least we know there's enough pain and suffering in the market that the feds have to U-turn to have those interest rates come back down. So with all that being said, you want to get prepared now and get your finances in order. Save up that down payment, get your credit right, and speak with a lender that you like and trust to get you ready for this next real estate market crash, so we can all come out on the other side of it even better than we are today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one.